Good morning, sir. Now I'm going to present my video presentation about causal loop. So, before I will start, I will introduce what is causal loop first. So, causal loop is a diagram which shows how the variables are being interconnected to each other. And it also consists the basic elements such as the variables, the links between them, and the sign of the link, which tell how the variables are connected to each other, and also how the sign of the loops are our behavior the system will produce. So, which is all about health system. So, now I have gathered more variables relevant to health system, which are death, COVID-19, severe illness, infected disease, lockdown, social distancing, government action, jobless, quarantine, testing, isolation, poverty, hunger, healthcare, people, and recovery. So, first is I have COVID-19. So, COVID-19 for today become increases to this. And this has a greater impact to people, which leads to positive, negative impact towards the people well-being. And in order to solve and to stop the spread out of COVID-19 for today, the government take an action which they are offering lockdown, social distancing, quarantine, testing, isolation in order to solve the problem or cases for today. So we can see here there is a lockdown. So due of that lockdown, many people are become jobless, and then because of that jobless, many people are become poverty, and because of that poverty, many people experience or it increases hunger, and because of that hunger, people will have a tendency to have a greater impact to this. And then in addition, in order to minimize or solve the cases for today, or to cure the patient, we have healthcare for COVID-19. And the more healthcare, more recovered patient. And that's help to solve the problem for today. So now I'm going to make a reinforcing loop from our health system for today. So before I will start, reinforcing loops are the variables which moves in the same direction. Like for example, when one variables increases, the other variable automatically increases. While one variable decreases, other variables also decreases. So now I have here government action. So government action has a greater impact to people. So then that is why has a positive sign. And people take a government action which makes them become safe from the cases or pandemic for today. And here we have, so that is reinforcing loops. My variables, both government action and people, are moves in the same direction. So now I'm gonna make balancing loop. So balancing loops are the variables which moves in opposite direction. So like when the like this example, COVID-19 take the government action which is positive. So government action become less the COVID-19. So this makes impact negative impact to COVID-19 become. So due of this government action, the COVID-19 become less in cases. So through this, I have learned that in order to become safe and minimize the cases of this pandemic for today, so we have to follow our government rules, our government mandated rules for us to become safe and away from that symptoms. So while if the people are not following the rules, there's a tendency that they will get affected from COVID-19, which leads to them to become die or have a severe illness from COVID-19. And I think that that's all my report for today. Have a nice day, sir.